Alright guys, so for this assignment we're going to take what we've learned about proportions and we're going to use that information to double the size of the drawing of this little critter that you've got here in front of you. Now you'll see that I already went ahead and marked off every 2 inches. So the whole page is marked off in 2-inch blocks, 2 inches by 2 inches, except down the right hand side and along the bottom. Because an 8.5 by 11 page isn't divisible by 2, then you'll have a little bit left over on the right and along the bottom. That's okay, just as long as when you're doing your proportions, you keep that in mind. Okay, so the first thing you'll do is you'll go ahead and cut along the lines that I've already indicated. Now after you've done that, you'll have a bunch of individual little squares. Most of them are going to be 2 by 2, but some of them, remember the ones along the right hand side and along the bottom, are going to be a little bit different. Just kind of keep that in mind. Now you'll take those 2-inch squares, and some of them will be a little bit different, and distribute those amongst your group members. Once you have that, you're going to take a sheet of paper and you're going to cut out a 4-inch by 4-inch square in order to increase the size of the little card you have from 2 inches to 4 inches. Now as you do this, you need to take very careful note of where the drawing starts and stops in your individual box. Now if we're going from 2 inches to 4 inches, then we're doubling in size. So let's say that, like for example here, this little piece of his horn, let's say that it starts 1 inch down. Now because the proportion is going to be equal, we're going to take that 1 inch and double it and start at 2 inches down. Okay? So your whole group will do that for each of the boxes, and then once you've all finished, you'll be able to take those individual 4-inch by 4-inch pages you have and assemble them back together and have the same image that you started with, except twice as large.